Hello everybody, and welcome to what is going to be... Jesus Christ, my game is loud. I'm turning the volume down on my TV because I don't want to hear the game too loud and have it echo. I apologize if it did. But welcome to what's going to be... I'm going to be using the ice pick for this. This video is going to be a commentary on my biggest problem with modern, not necessarily modern single-player games, but modern multiplayer games, which isn't necessarily completely a complaint. It's just more of a thing that I feel like people are misjudging. And as you can tell probably by the title, it is the scenario of loot boxes versus a store/battle pass type model. Now, while I understand stuff like a loot box system is considered gambling, I disagree with it being gambling. Because gambling would imply you're getting a monetary result. You know? Like, yeah, you're putting money into something and you're hoping you get the thing you want, but it also means you would get a monetary result. CSGO is like an example of this. Like, all the skins have a monetary value and can be resold aftermarket on, like, Steam and stuff like that. It's like Steam's store and everything. But stuff like Overwatch skins, skins on Call of Duty, skins on Dead by Daylight, Siege, FIFA. Hell, FIFA's a really good example of this. They've made a fuckload of money off FIFA packs. But, oh well. Ouch. My whole problem with it is while I do think it is sort of predatory, if implemented correctly, it is a better system than what we have currently. Because, no, you're wrong. I'm not even fan of battle passes because of the fear of missing out or FOMO, but it's better than what we have if we didn't have them. Or it's better. I'd rather have it and basically have FOMO constantly than have everything be a cosmetic. Overwatch 2. This is even worse because it has both, and they're overpriced as hell. If anything, I think this is more of a problem with more Overwatch than it is like Call of Duty or any other game that have that. I do think it is a problem regardless, or at least in my opinion it is. But Overwatch 2's cosmetic system is a severe downgrade from every game that, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I like the idea of being able to buy the skins you want outright. Do I think they're a little overpriced? Yes. But do I also want the ability to earn those same skins for free? Absolutely. That's part of the reason why I think, at least in my opinion, Overwatch's loot boxes were perfectly fine. If I actually got rid of them, other than being like, oh, we want to be less predatory, I saw no real reason in getting rid of it. Because it's not like you were earning anything that was, like, a stat change. It's not like you were earning a hero from loot boxes. Like, that is the one thing I'll say. Like, hey, as long as they make the heroes either via a challenge in-game that you have to complete, or you purchase them outright, that's fine. They're like, hell, you buy the battle pass and you get them outright, I'm pretty sure, anyway. But you get the idea. It's like, for something like that, I understand why for heroes, I understand why they did it. But for a better example is, and everyone will probably blame this as the main culprit, Call of Duty. Back in the era of Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, World War II, Modern Warfare Remastered, and Black Ops 4, there were weapons in the supply drop system, or reserves if you're looking at Black Ops 4. And while I agree that having the stat changed, like different actual stat difference weapons in supply drops is bad, I would much rather have supply drops in general over the current system. Don't get me wrong. I do like the fact that weapons are either earned via the Battle Pass or a in-game challenge if you miss it during the Battle Pass, or in general if there is not in Battle Pass. For example, Ice Axe, Lockman Shroud, the 1911, basically any weapon that was introduced in the past games that were via the Battle Pass that are now unlockable via a challenge. I like that idea. I think that's fine. That is perfectly fine. It's more cosmetically, the game basically says either spend money or miss out on cool skins. The same problem with Fortnite, honestly. But in Fortnite's defense, Fortnite is a free-to-play game, and I think that's where they earn most of their monetary stuff. So I cut a little bit of slack for Fortnite. Similarly with Overwatch, but at the same time, I still think even Overwatch would benefit from having a loot box or at least a way of earning content for free. Cause that's all I really want to do. It's not that I want to make supply drops basically be broken as they were in Black Ops 3 and shit like that. No. I mean, for the sake of blueprints, as long as they are not, I mean, while those are technically a little bit more of a harder thing to basically argue for, think about it this way. Operators. You could get, like, operators and unique finishing moves through a supply drop. So think of it this way. You decide you grind out X amount of hours, you get a drop. And then you open it up and you get a random Lara Croft, or you get frickin' Izanami, or 21 Savage, or Nicki Minaj, or Messi, or someone from one of these collaborative stuff. Or, even better, maybe you get a character like Mace, or a skin for Ghost. Or maybe you get a skin for Alex, or something like that. You get the idea? Getting all those content for free, it is a nice endorphin rush of like, hey, I earned something cool that I can actually use. But on the same token, I do see the argument of like, oh, certain operators, or if you get a skin through a supply drop and someone else doesn't have it, and the skin has like some form of like visual advantage, like the Black Noir skin being basically a pitch black skin, that I can see the argument for, and I am very much of the mindset of it should be both, not one or the other. So you can either buy the bundle outright and get the exact thing you need, or you can buy drops or you can get supply drops and earn them. And during the event, they have weighted drops that have a higher chance of getting items from the collaboration in general. Now, here's the thing that I want to basically say as a caveat to the idea of having supply drops. Rainbow Six Siege does them the best. I know it's only one item per pack, but the Rainbow Six Siege alpha packs are the best loot box system in gaming for one reason only. You cannot spend money on them whatsoever. During the events, obviously you have to spend money. But for the non-event alpha packs, they are completely earned via gameplay and just in-game RNG. So you either earn them by doing, like, you don't earn them via, like, doing just gameplay. You earn them by playing the game, and if you win, the wheel will spin. If you don't win, it adds a percentage chance to get an alpha pack. If they do something like that for COD, for Overwatch, hell, even Fortnite. I know Fortnite wouldn't do it, but like, as an example, just playing a game. Maybe you win a game of Warzone, and at the end you end up rolling that chance to get a supply drop, and it drops 5 items. And one of them is always guaranteed to be a weapon skin, and one of them is always guaranteed to be an operator skin. Or an operator. Just in general, a skin for an operator, whether it be the base version or a variant of it. That would be so cool if you win a game of Warzone, and as your reward, you get a cool operator skin that maybe for an operator you want. Maybe they do. But here's the thing, you could also win a game and get a shitty reward. Or you could also have somebody who places in like dead last, and they got lucky enough that their timer to basically earn a drop was a spin, and they ended up getting a supply drop. And then they got a really cool skin, or a really cool blueprint. Now, with the blueprints, it's a little bit harder because of the fact of they do change the stats of the weapon a little bit. But I would say it can only roll for blueprints you don't own. Or only roll for blueprints for weapons you own. So you can't get a blueprint weapon that is for a weapon you do not own. That way you're not... that way you are getting skins for guns you already have, and stuff like that. And also, I'm not going to say they should be fully duplicate protected. I just think that if you get a dupe, it will re-roll it. Maybe not instant, like, every single time, but for every dupe you get, it gives you a re-roll, and you can either stack or hold the re-rolls to basically re-roll for a higher tiered item, or have it re-roll for the same tier item, and it has a chance of being higher tier. So let's say you get a duplicate of a, like, rare or common blueprint, right? From, like, let's say Black Ops Cold War. You get, like, a rare and 1911 blueprint. You can re-roll it, and it can't be worse than what you got, but it can be better. So you could re-roll, and you can trace around M1911. That'd be really cool. Similarly, you can do the same thing for in this game. Let's say you get a P890 that is a legendary tier. You re-roll it, and it ends up turning into a trace around one, or whichever. You get the idea. It's like it will always re-roll into something cool. Or it will always re-roll into something equal or better. So I mean, with operator skins, obviously now there's no the tiers really don't matter. But you get the idea. I will say the Pro Toon stuff, again, it's a weird thing where because blueprints are whoa, that person turned into a skeleton. It's weird with blueprints. I would say that maybe like Pro Toon ones don't have their Pro Tuning. I would say it kind of takes away from it, but I'd say if Pro Toon ones, they get their Pro Tuning, but you have to have the weapon unlocked and all the attachments unlocked. That way you're not getting a Pro Tuned weapon at level 1. If you get the idea. But regardless, it's not that I don't like the shop. It's that I want to earn stuff for free and feel it. Like, if I'm going to spend money on something, I want it to be something I can use. Obviously, this is the first time it's going to be having content carry over, but I want it to be stuff that I can not only feel like I'm getting value out of. What the frick was that? I saw that message in chat. I don't know what he was said, but ooh, hello there. I think I made him mad by mailing him to death. But you get the idea. It's like I want that. Ooh, okay. Okay. Hello. 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 Hello, Izzy. Oh God. But again, you get the idea. It's like I want there to be a way to earn these cool skins. Like this ice axe is so cool. Obviously, the weapon itself, you can earn it for free. But I want to be able to earn skins that will make it so whenever I hit somebody with this ice axe, they turn into gold coins. I love to earn that. You know what I mean? I don't have to spend money. I want there to be a reason to grind other than for levels and camos. It's kind of took the... That's why I like BO4 so much. Is that there's always something to grind for. And, like, yeah, okay, once you get all the camos, you hit level 1000, there's not really much you can grind for. But even then, the supply drops, yeah, well, if you get everything, yeah, cool, you completed the game and you have a lot of that, but then it's like, do you understand how many items are in Call of Duty now? There are more items in Modern Warfare 2 alone than there probably are in the entire fucking franchise. Just in terms of skins and stuff like that. And hell, think of it this way. Imagine there's a bundle skin that you really, really want, but it comes with a weapon that has another trace around blueprint. It's like, well, I just want the skin, though. If you get a supply drop, you get the skin randomly. Look at you. You didn't spend money. You got the skin you wanted. And you didn't get the blueprint you wanted. Which, yeah, you feel like you're losing a little bit of value in that. But if you only earn it in-game for free, I feel like that it keeps its value. In the fact of, it's free. That's the thing I want you to very importantly remember. I want these things to be free. Not, like, a thing that you can just burn money on and just freaking cheese to get everything you want. No, no, no. I want this to be a thing that you have to play the game to earn. You have to be able, you cannot spend money to fast track yourself. As well as, I want more companies to do what Halo's doing when it comes to their Battle Pass. The rumor has it Splatoon will be doing it, and it will re-roll through seasons over time. But I really, really want them to do what Halo does, which is basically their Battle Passes are indefinite. Like, they don't expire. Like, they do run out. Yeah, like, the new one will come out, but they don't go away. Like, essentially, let's say the end of the season. I think it ends in, like, 2 weeks. Season 5 rolls around, or ends, and then Season 6 comes out. If you haven't beaten Season 5's Battle Pass, you miss out on the items. Alternatively, for Season 6, they can just have it that Season 5 is still there, and you can earn the items until you get them all, but once you get them all, obviously it just completes it, and you still get the completion bonus. I want them to still do that, because it means that people can still earn the items even if they paid for them. You know, because like if you pay for something and you don't complete it, you feel like you're not getting your money's worth out of it. You know what I mean? Because that would suck. Obviously, it just means you're not grinding the game hard enough. But I still think you should have the right to earn it. Maybe, like, if you spend money on the... Like, if you spend money on the Black Cell one, you should be able to earn it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, the Black Cell one kind of fast-tracks you a little bit. I do it because I like the skin, the extra Black Cell skins. I think they're really neat. But still, you should be able to get your money's worth out of your Battle Pass. Like, don't get me wrong, if it's free and you miss out, that's your own fault. Just looking at you, Splatoon. But at the same time, I still want there to be something to grind for. I'm the kind... Am I a stick drift? I think this is a weird lag. I just want there to be something to grind for again. I feel so burnt out on games having these... like, oh, you want to make your character go, you want to make the enemies you kill go flying after when you finish them in Destiny? You gotta spend like $10. Oh, you want to have your gun have a freaking zombie unicorn on it? Gotta spend $20. You want to have your character's finisher freaking... You want to play as freaking Optimus Prime? Oh, you gotta do the Battle Pass. You gotta spend hours grinding the Battle Pass, or spend more money. It's like, oh, you want to play as Geralt of Rivia? Oh, you gotta spend more money. You gotta spend money on the Battle Pass. You can go to do those quests and then grind out those quests, which is very, very hard. You get the idea? It's like, I understand I don't want the things to be hand-fed to us type thing. I want there to be a grind to them. Obviously, for Fortnite, it's different, but you get the idea. But, like, for COD, I don't want to have to spend money on it. I want to be able to earn these things for free and have it be a thing where I feel happy doing that, you know? Oh, he's speaking, I think, Spanish. I think that's Spanish or Portuguese, one of the two. Very hard language to tell the difference between. I'm sorry if that sounds rude, but it just is. Whoop. Whoop. Damn. But, God. I know this video is a lot less angry than it was when I first recorded it. At the end of the video on the Lockman Shroud. But I just want there to be a way to earn stuff again, man. It feels so pointless. I hate spending money on these games for content. Because don't get me wrong, I do it not for the sake of I want that thing. I do it because I know I could probably turn content into it. Like, for example, I would not have had Bonk Guard if it weren't for me spending money. Well, actually, no, I earned all those up for free. But still, I would not have had a thing like frickin' Bonk Ops Cold War, because that finisher was exclusive to the frickin' Bulldozer bundle. I would not have had half, like, the cool finishers in either Bonk Guard, Bonk Ops Cold War, or, yeah, in either Bonk Guard or Bonk Ops Cold War. I wouldn't have had either of those videos at all. So it's like... Yeah, it's the whole thing of I want there to be a way to earn stuff for free that don't necessarily make it a grind and you can miss out. Oh, hi Nikki. I just bought you too. Oh shit. It's like playing freaking World War II again and getting supply drops. I actually liked opening them again. I felt I had fun opening supply drops. I want to try and get a finisher. I want to do it. Let's do it. Damn it. My friend, we're all my friend. My friend. My friend. Goodbye. Anyway, but again, I just want there to be a reason to grind for things that are not related to spending money. I 21 and I'm done. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't matter. But yeah, that's just sort of it. I have nothing really else to talk about. I just want to be able to have fun playing games again and not have to feel like I'd spend money to enjoy myself and get a... I don't want to say incomplete game. I don't want to say it because there's a thing... People say, oh, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is incomplete. No. If the game was incomplete, it would be missing a... Like, it would be like buying Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered and the final mission isn't there. That's an incomplete game. There are games that feel like unpolished, yes. Unfinished is... People use that term a little too much. Because it's not... The definition of it, people have lost the definition of unfinished. That's a whole video in and of itself. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, be sure to like, subscribe if you want to see more commentary and my opinions on stuff. I don't do opinion videos often just because I know it can sometimes cause discourse and shit. I just don't want to. I don't want to touch that with 10 football sometimes. But regardless, I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the video or live stream of whatever I said to make. Have a good day, buddy. Stay safe. I'm gonna go play the new Pokemon DLC now. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.